Short story number 2. Thank you for listening.
Unlimited borders. 无限的边界。It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. A famous ancient code. The roads we are going are not always easy to pave, but if we put our heart and soul to get through to our destination, then all those sweats and blood are worth to waste, and at the end, we are glad that we have made it regardless where our destiny brings us. This is about a teenage boy in my neighborhood who initially approached me while he was in secondary 4, 10th grade, and signed up tutorial with me till he sat for his A-levels exam. His mom asked me to help her son so as to ascertain his graduation. With his self-willingness from Frank, things got started. Like most students, college studies can be quite stressful. So, I told him that to make things light-hearted, I would get a classmate who's also living in our area to join in the tutorial. Hence, Shirley, Frank's classmate, was on board. They showed interest during tutorial sessions because they were good friends, and the fact that they were classmates made things easier. At first, both were very shy. Seeing that Asian woman who was teaching them and a rather small-built one who might look a little bit stern made them less communicative then. To my relief, all of that changed by time. My aim was to make sure they worked on the areas they were weak at and those that they were most disliked. In a step-by-step scenario, both teenagers made superb progress, especially in their verbal command of English, as well as in their writing skills. I reminded them that life's no bed of roses. We got to bite through to get to the finish line. They kept walking on patiently. These, in turn, triggered them to strive even harder through the last few months of their college. With much perseverance, both the kids passed their A-levels with satisfactory results. On top of all the seriousness in learning, I shared with them how I did it when I was their age, and the fact that I've been to many places across Asia and Europe fascinated them a great deal. They were keen on my traveling stories, and not just simply the tutorial sessions we had. I supposed my stories inspired them more than just excelling in academic education. Shirley took 6 months away from home and did voluntary work in Asia before she went to a neighborhood university, and Frank went abroad to Central America, where he gave support in education in an underdeveloping rural area. They walked the path that they had learned from me, and so the teenagers did great things too for other younger children. He and his girlfriend Jenny went ahead to do educational vocation, where they taught English, mathematics, science, and even German, as there was interest shown by the kids in that poor village. Those kids were thrilled to have been taught by young people like Frank and Jenny. Frank and Jenny must have encouraged those kids too. That's how great unlimited borders can be. Here it is again. What did Frank and Shirley learn and get in return as a great achievement? Number 1. You need to invest something first in order to get something larger in return. 2. A shared burden means carrying half the weight. 3. There are so many things to learn, of which you may not find them in a book. You need to put your hands on it and feel it to really understand the essence of it.